Hi there, this is Dr. Russell Brannigan. I'm an associate professor and chair of the User Experience Program at Arizona State University, and I wanted to take this time to welcome you and to congratulate you for admission into the Master of Science in User Experience Program. It's great to have you here, and I wanted to take a few minutes just to introduce the program and give you an idea of what to expect. So a little bit background. One of the nice parts about user experience is we tend to come from all areas of study. If you think about what user experience is, we're focusing on human beings and trying to bring our knowledge and our skills about human beings and design to the design of products. So as a result, we come from all kinds of areas. We might come from technical writing, for example. We might come from graphic design. We might come from psychology or anthropology. In my case, I come from psychology. That is, I study learning and memory and decision making and apply that to the design of products, an area that we often call cognitive science. So I focus on designing products for healthcare, things like medical devices, and things like that. I also am interested in how it is that we become creative and innovative, because there's some typical findings in the literature about how one improves their creativity and innovation. And I'm also interested in understanding how people create sort of brand personalities, that each brand has separate personalities. For example, you might think of a Volkswagen as being very friendly, whereas you would think of, a Ferrari as being prestigious, etc. Understanding and mapping those kinds of things can often be helpful for companies. So that's the kind of work that I do, but you'll run into people doing all kinds of different things. So the program description is really to combine these topics, all of these different ways in which we interact with human beings, usually through technology. So we combine topics in the web, in human factors, visual display design, technical communications, all of those kinds of things. And what we're trying to do is make sure that the products that we're designing have sort of three characteristics: that they're useful, that is, they enable people to do things that they need to do; that they're usable, meaning that they enable them to get up to speed quickly and learn it quickly, and then use it really sort of efficiently after that. And then finally, that they're desirable. They're things that people actually really want, because if they're not desirable, people often won't buy them to begin with. And that's the aim of user experience in a nutshell. So we teach all those things. And when people are finished with that teaching, hopefully they engage with us for a long time afterwards, even after they've graduated. But they go off to some pretty predictable jobs. That is, the titles of their jobs are predictable. Some become human factors engineers. Others become user experience researchers. Others become interaction designers or user experience designers. And thankfully, there's been quite a nice list of companies that they tend to go to. So I'll just list a few of them. And of course, I'm listing the big ones, but there's small ones as well. So obviously, there's Google and Intel. There's Lyft. There's Waymo, which is Google's self-driving car operation, Slack, Hulu, Microsoft, Amazon. So a number of these companies you'd be pretty familiar with. And thankfully, we're starting to seed those companies with our grads as we go along. I think there's a lot of great opportunities for students, and I'd encourage you to take advantage of them right out of the chute as soon as you get here. All kinds of research opportunities, all kinds of ways to get involved with industry, all kinds of ways to even consider starting up your own business that you probably ought to take advantage of. In fact, these are a little bit too much to mention here quickly, but please take a look when you get a chance. And one of the things that I've been thrilled about with ASU is simply the spirit of innovation that we have. So as you can see, and probably for 5 years running, U.S. News and World Report has ranked us as the top university for innovation, ahead of some pretty prestigious other universities that are doing just fine. But I think that's been that didn't happen by accident. That's something that we've gone out of our way to do, to find the right faculty, to find the right students, and then to create the right environment where that kind of innovation can happen. So I look forward to having you join us in that innovation, and I hope to see you soon.